question is, what should Christian art look like? Man, it should look like art. I think that I think that when we look at art, and I'm going to approach it from just my lane, which is primarily storytelling and photography. I think that art in church needs to be something that is not distracting. I think that it needs to be there as a bullet to what may be being discussed or communicated. If we look if we say outside of the church and we say the kingdom, and say what does art look like there, I think that art needs to be this conversational piece. I think that it has to raise questions, and I think that in some cases those questions are difficult to answer. The humanity of art is flawed just as much as we are. I'm never going to be perfect, but I want to communicate where I'm at with a certain piece or story. And so what I'm going to do is do my due diligence and be as responsible as I can with my craft, to hopefully allow it to spark communication, to spark ideas, whether or not some people agree with it or not. I think that's the beauty of art. It's up to interpretation. But what it looks like, I think the church needs it. I look at, the Shaul prophecy that states, it was in the medieval times, it was the church that saved the arts. But I believe in this day and age, it's going to be the arts that save the church. Part of it is there is this communicational device. I think what this is right here is art that communicates to beyond the boundaries of what is in a sermon or what is in church, that allows people to ask questions, that allow people to point them to say, like, we don't have all the answers. But ultimately, I believe that we need to be able to express ourselves creatively in so many different areas that evoke conversation. And so that's the way I look at it. Somebody else may look at it completely the other side of me, but that's how I feel.